In this video, we are going to be creating a sublimation tumbler wrap in Canva. So I'm starting right now my Creative Fabrica All Access account, and I found these cute comic style pop art girl inspired images. There's a lot of images in this package. So what I did is I downloaded this packet, this file, and then I extracted so that I have all of these images in my downloads. So now we're going to go into Canva and I am going to start a new design. So this is going to be for a 20-ounce skinny tumbler. And usually those 20-ounce skinny sublimation ready tumblers come in at 9.3 inches wide and 8.2 inches high. And so that's what I'm going to do here. So under create new design, I'm going to make sure that I have inches picked, and I'm going to have it 9.3 inches wide and 8.2 inches high. Now you will want to measure your tumbler because sometimes they're a little different. Different brands come in different. So you will want to take a tape measure and or a sewing ruler, and you are going to want to measure these to make sure that you have the right width and height. Now we can tweak this when we go to print it, and I will show you that when we go to print our design. So right now I've got 9.3 inches by 8.2 inches, and I'm going to hit create new design here. I am using Canva Pro for this. I had been using the regular Canva account, and then when I found out how much I liked using Canva, I did upgrade to the Pro. So now I'm going to go to uploads here on the left. You'll see this image. It says uploads, and you click on that. Now we can go to upload files, and I'm going to go to my downloads here, and I've got comic style pop art, and I'm going to click on that. And I'm just going to start uploading these images. So let's see here. We have got, let's do the girls first. So I'll start finding the girls. I'll just upload them all. So I'll open them and they'll start to upload here. You can see them coming in. Now I'll go in and I'll upload some more. I'm going to go under speech bubbles and I'm going to upload all of those as well. I don't know if you can see when I go into my file to upload those, but you will see them start coming in now. So now I'll go to speech bubbles and I'm going to upload all of those files in here. Whoops. Let's see. Speech bubbles. There we go. Right here. Go there. Open those. Get those in there. Now upload some more files here. Go back. Pop art words and elements. So let's see, I'm going to upload these words and then I'll come back and I'll open. I will upload the love elements now. I'll upload all of those. I'll upload, see the next part here is boom elements, and I'll just check all of those and upload all of those. Then I'm going to go in and see what's next here, what I haven't uploaded. Let's see. Let's see. Miscellaneous elements. We have some lightning strikes here and things. I'm going to upload all of those. Get those uploaded. As you can see them, they're coming in rapidly as I'm uploading them. So now I'm going to upload some more here. Pop art girls we did. Let's do the hands now because we're going to want to add the hands in. So here is, the hands will come in here. Should see this shortly. And I'm going to go back and upload. See here. Whoops. What is left? Glasses. We want glasses, sunglasses, and others. So I'm going to upload those. There you can see the hands coming in. So there's the glasses coming in, and I am going to upload the backgrounds now is the last thing here. So I'll upload all of these backgrounds. I'm uploading everything just so that you can see all of these designs in Canva. So here come the backgrounds now. And now I will scroll through these so that you can see everything that that came in as I was downloading. So there's some really good backgrounds here. You can see all the different designs. Here are the glasses, the hands, the miscellaneous images in there. Let's see what else we have here. The hearts, lipstick. Oh, cute. Lightning bolts, different things that are going to look very, very good in our design. And here's the girls that were uploaded. So we're going to start adding these images to our design. All right, so here we go. I am going to start with the background. I don't want these backgrounds with that are so busy because I'm going to be adding a lot of things to this. My choice is between these two golds. I think I'm going to start with the one with the black in the background. So now what you do is you just grab these corners and you stretch them out to the size that you want them. So now I'm just going to keep stretching until I fill this whole area like this. There you go. So that's filled now. Our size of 9.3 inch by 8.2 has got that on it. Now I'm going to go down and I'm going to pick out which girl I'm going to put on here. And let's see. I think I'm going to use this one. It's a pretty standard one here. So I'm going to use her and I'm going to pop her right down to the bottom. And as you can see how it shows you with the red lines in there where the center is? It shows you very well where the center of your tumbler is going to be, the red line there. So I'm just going to slide this right to the bottom and have that right in place for that red line. You can also change the size on this as well, but I am just going to leave it at the size that it came in. Let's see here. Leave that right there. Now I'm going to start adding some of these embellishments. Oh, these are so great. This is a really fun package here. Let's see what this looks like when I add it. Oh, that doesn't come in. Comes in a little bit too light for this background. Let's try this one. Oh my gosh, OMG. Okay, no, it came in too many. I clicked it too many times. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the size of this. And then right here, you can see this rotation um, icon here. And I'm going to turn this and I'm going to move it up here. And now I'm going to find maybe a thought bubble or one of these bubbles here, the text bubbles. How about maybe something that's going to show up a little bit better on here? So I really like this one. So I'm going to shorten this down, make it about the right size here. And now I'm going to actually turn this OMG and I am going to put this in the speech bubble. As you can see, it came in behind it. So you just go right up here to position, click on that, and you're going to want to bring that forward. And then that'll pop nicely in there. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So now you can see that the OMG is right in the speech bubble there. So now I am going to go back and I just clicked on the outside here and that takes you back. Now I'm going to find the glasses. Let's see, we brought in some cute glasses here. These are cute here, these, I think. So now I'm going to shrink these down and I'm going to pop those right on her face, right in there. Oh, how cute is that? Now I'm going to go find a hand and let's see. Let's see, we want to do this, the keys, or what do we want to do here? I haven't decided. Let's see, make that bigger. I make it so it looks right. Make sure I'm using the right hand here. Yep, looks good there. All right. Let's see, move it over a little bit bigger. Get the dimensions right there. It's pretty good. So you'll have to let me know if you think the size is off on that. But we're just playing here. We're designing a tumbler wrap for sublimation. Now I'm going to start adding some of these other embellishments here. I think I'll add a few of these lightning bolts because these are really cute. Why is that not coming in? There we go. Now I got too many again. Delete one. All right, now I'm gonna smack this down here in size, move it, and turn it a little bit. What else can we add that's super cute? Oh, let's see. Oh, we can actually add headphones here. Try this. Where did they go? There we go. See if we shrink this down. Oh, I got two of them again. Delete one of those. All right. Make it bigger. Go. Maybe we won't put headphones on because we have glasses on. We will see though, see how it looks. Yeah, I think I'll leave it off. Maybe leave it off for now because it kind of distorts the glasses a little bit there. So I'm going to take that off. All right, so now let's see what else we find here. Some music. Music is always good. We'll add that. We'll add that. We'll add some stars here. I do like this heart here. Let's see. It's close to Valentine's Day. Maybe we'll use that, but we will see. Let's start with these for now. So now I'm going to start moving them around. So I'm going to work with these music notes first. Move these over here. Whoops, lost it. There it is. Move that music note up here. Change the color maybe. See if I can change it. Edit photo. See what it gives me for options. Let's see. Not a lot of color changing options for this, but maybe change it just to a little bit different color so it shows up a little better. Now I'll take this music note and I'll change the size here. There are so many things that you can do in Canva for changing the color. Let's see, let's go with edit this photo and we'll go in and we'll look at some things again here. So it's not giving me the option to change the color, but it is giving me the option to do some other things with it, like effects here, duotone. So here's a couple other colors that we could change it to. And what I hit there, let's go back so you can see that. So here are some effects that you can use: autofocus, blur, duotone, and that's what I hit was duotone because this did not give me a lot of color choices here. So I guess it did. It did give me quite a few. Let's go with, see this blue? No, that's not a good color for her here. So I'm going to go into the duotone. Go to edit photo again and go to the next one here, duotone. And I am going to find something that matches her shirt a little bit better. Kind of. Let's see, give it a shadow maybe. There we go. Change it up a little bit here. But as you can see, you can play with these colors and you can change them, or you can go back and just pick a standard color out of here. When we get to some other designing, I'll show you how to change colors here in Canva too. But as far as this goes, this is our pretty much the only options that we're being given right now. So now here is the stars, and I don't want that on her face. So I'm gonna move that maybe. Oh, it's got to be somewhere where you can see it though. Otherwise, I'm not going to use it. So maybe we'll change the background here, give it a little different color. So I'm going to delete this background. Now we're going to go back. We're going to look at the backgrounds that we had and see what else looks good in here. This one might look okay. No, I'm not real keen on that one. Let's see. Let's just try to go with this gold. So now I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. I'm just going to stretch this out to make it cover the entire tumbler wrap, and then you hit position, and I'm going to send this to the back. So then all the rest pops forward, as you can see there. So now I'm going to move these around because now I have more area to move all of this into. So let's see here, move these around a little bit, pull this bigger. I can actually edit this photo and make this a better color now. So I will go back. I kind of like this vintage Vinto. See if that changes that for me here. Nope, it didn't. Let's see. Oh, it's being nasty to me. It's not letting me change that color now. Oh, well. So we will just move this over here and start changing the look of these. because now we can change the style of these a lot more because we have this different background. There we go. Now it's changing the color a little bit here for me. Highlights, lowlights, you can do this here with the intensity, kind of like that. So now we'll get back and see if I can edit the color of this one too. Yeah, some different ones here. It's kind of cute with that light pink there. So now we can go back and we can keep adding elements. You can, as you can see, this design is coming up nicely. I'll add this one in here. You can also put these in. I'll show you up here, flip. So you can either flip it vertical, you can flip it horizontal, flip it vertical back so that you can see that when you flip it horizontally like that. So I think I will leave it like this and move it over here maybe and turn this. So there's all kinds of things that you can do. I can change this. Oh my gosh, I'll delete that and see what other words we have here. Oh, let's see. What do we have? We have boom, we have wow, we have oh my gosh, we have cool. Maybe I will keep that oh my gosh in there. That is pretty cute. And it seems to match up with the color theme going here. I'm going to move it closer though. Down here and move it here. Right there, maybe. Because when we put this on the tumbler, I want to be able to see it really well around the wrap. So now this will be a seamless wrap because they will match up on the other side pretty well. I'm going to close this down a little bit just so that it matches up. Now, do they have to be seamless? No. Some people are so hard on themselves and they think that their tumbler has to be seamless. As long as the backs meet, people are not real fussy about the seamless pattern. You might be, but customers aren't always as fussy. So let's see here. So maybe I will duplicate this. So Control C, Control V, throw another one of these in, bring it over here, flip it. I will flip it this way, and then I will change the color. So go to Edit Photo again, and maybe I'll change it to that color. This one. Or let's see all here. Let's see this one. Yeah, just change the color up a little bit just to make it more unique. It's pretty good there. I might make this a little bigger or turn this a little bit, maybe like this. Let's see. I don't even know if I like that in there, but I just wanted to show you how to make a tumbler wrap. Now we can also go in here and we can add text. So let's take this off. We're going to delete this here. Now we're going to add a text box and we're going to add a name to this. So my name is Cindy, so I will put Cindy in here. And now you can see that I have a little text box in here with my name. So now we can make it bigger here, or you can stretch it like this. Either one, either way works. So now I'm going to go into when you, go back to this text box and you can see here that it's in Canva Sans. That's the standard Canva font. But now we're going to change the font. And I've uploaded a bunch of fonts from Creative Fabrica. It's really easy to do. You can see some of my other videos for that. I'll actually put a link below for that as well as a link for Canva. I'm sorry, for Creative Fabrica, because a lot of these fonts that I've brought in are from Creative Fabrica and they are super cute fonts. So there are so many things that you can do. You can add swooshes, you can add glyphs, and I have other videos to show you how to do that as well. But right now, I'm just going to find a cute script and change my name here. So you can see that that changed it to this font up here. Now I'm going to change the color. And so the nice thing about Canva is when you go in and you see this color icon, so anything that you have brought in, it will show you the colors from those designs, which I really like. So now I can pick one of these colors and the color of my name will match really well to this design. Now I am going to probably use this one, but then I will do some effects on it. I can put an outline on it here. Did you see how that changed? I'll go back here and show you. So I went to effects, and then I hit outline, and then you can change the thickness of your outline here, thinner, thicker. You can change the color of your outline. You can make it a different color. See how that works? I'm going to go back to what it was because I really liked how it was there. Oh, that's really actually looks pretty good. I'll zoom in on that a little bit for you so you can see that. So that's not too terribly bad. That actually looks pretty good. So now you can see you can center it right in the middle of your design. I'm going to go back out, make sure that I like that center area. I actually think I like it better over here, even though it is a little off center, but I'll leave it there. That's a center point as well. It's just a little bit different. So now I will go and I will download this. I am actually going to take my name off of this because I do not need another tumbler. So I might change the word that I have on here before I download it. So maybe I'll do that right now. Maybe since I showed you how to um, add text and add a name. You can also turn this, as well. You can turn this the same as anything else. You can stretch it and make it bigger. But now that I've showed you how to put a name on there, I am going to delete this because I don't need another tumbler with my name on it. So I'm going to go back all the way back. I'm just hitting the back button here. The undo button, I guess is what I would say. And so I am going to undo until I get that back, until I have that design back where I want it. You can also duplicate this page, and I could have added um, my name on here, add a text box, and I could have put my name on here and left it on there to show you when I print it. So again, what I did to duplicate that, I'll delete this one. So you just hit right up here, it says duplicate page. So you can duplicate it, which is really nice because then you can change the color of your background or anything that you want. So I'm going to go to uploads here. Actually, I'll go to Canva's elements and I'll look for a background, funky background. Put in there. You can put in whatever you want. Oops, better spell it right though, huh? Let's see what I get here. It's got all kinds of neat backgrounds there. I'll go to graphics here and you can see Canva has a lot. Most of these have this little icon here, this crown, which means it's pro. So let me see what I can find here that's not pro. Looks like these are all pro. You do need to have a pro account to use these. So what I'll do is I will go back up here. I kind of like this one. I've used this before. It is a really fun one. So I'll put this one on and stretch it out. We can stretch it out to get it to fit and then center it pretty much here. Get it centered. And then go up to position up here and send it to the back. And then you can see it brings all those fun designs in. So that is how you do that. Okay, so here you can change the color too. But we'll leave this all here like this. What is it? Oh, no, I don't like that. Oh, there we go. So it looks like you can remove the colors there too. So again, if you wanted to try another background and you like everything else, just hit duplicate page and then highlight your background here. Make sure you got the background and then just delete that and you can find another background to put in there. Here's another one. Let's see. Something fun here. Let's see. This is kind of a fun one, but it's going to come in and it's going to be a little warped because we have to make it so big. But let's try it. You just stretch it to the size that you need and then find your center back again here. Put it right in the center. Then again, oops, a little bit. Then go to position and send it to the back, backward, 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 or you can send it all the way to the back in one click. And so now you can see how to change those backgrounds like that. So now let's go to, we're going to download this because I actually print from Word because then I can make sure my dimensions are perfect when I am printing for tumbler wrap. But you can also download this and use a PDF. So I hit share here and you can see that, oops, I'm going to share this and we are going to download it. So now you can either download it as a PNG, which is, I strongly suggest for anything that you're doing for sublimation, but you can also do a PDF so that you can just print this. I don't trust it because I'm afraid that my sizes will be off, but you can do a PDF. And so you can print it right from here and print a PDF. I actually like PNG, so that's what I'm going to show you here. You can change the pixels. So you can make this up to 300 resolution. So by going all the way up, but it's going to be a very large image. Usually if I change it, I go midway here. Because I have Pro, and that is also a Pro option. But because I have Pro, I can change this to a transparent background. Now, do you need a transparent background for this tumbler wrap? No, because you're going to end up trimming your edges anyway. But I am going to click transparent because it is available. And then you just hit download. Now, this is going to download into a zipped folder. So then you just go in and you unzip that folder. And then I am going to do that. When this finishes up, I will unzip that folder and then I will come back and I will show you what it's going to look like on a tumbler because I like to do a proof before I print. Because if these images are too big and they're not in the center of the tumbler, I can go in and I can make some of them smaller so that they look better on a tumbler. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and open the file that I downloaded and I'm going to extract the files and then I'm going to actually upload them back into Canva. So I will do that after I get this next step done. So now I'm back on my Canva homepage and I am going to do I usually just pick Instagram post here, this square one, and that is what I'm going to do my mock-up proof of these tumbler wraps on. So I'm just going to click on this and it's going to take us in and these are just small little Instagram size images that we're going to have here. So now I'm going to upload the designs that we just made. So I'm going to go into my downloads here and I forgot to title it. I forgot to show you guys how to title it, but I'm going to bring all three of these designs in to Canva. Now you can see them, 1, 2, 3. So now what I'm going to do while this is uploading, because it takes a while to upload because they're a little bit bigger files, I'm going to search my uploads because I have actually uploaded some what we call mock-up designs. And so actually Creative Fabrica has a bunch, Canva has a bunch, but I have some that I like to use. So I am going to put in Tumbler mock, and that will bring me to some designs that I have already uploaded here. Here we go. All right, so these are what I'm looking for. These tumbler right here, right here, right here. These are Christmas ones, so I want to find one that is not Christmassy, just a plain old design. So now I've brought this in. I'm going to stretch it out because I want to fill up this whole page. All right, now I'm going to duplicate this 2 times. 1, 2, because we have 3 tumbler wraps that we're going to do. Now I'm going to close out this tumbler mock because I'm done searching for that. And now I'm going to click on these images. So I'm going to click on this tumbler wrap and I'm going to center it on, whoops, brought in 2 again. I'm going to center it really nicely on here, stretch it out a little bit, get it right on there. And then you go here to position and send it backwards. And then you can see what your tumbler wrap is going to look, what your tumbler is going to look like. As you can see, I might go in and change the size because you know, this is what it's going to look like as you turn your tumbler. But actually, it's not too bad. It looks pretty good. So now I'll do the same thing for this one. Put it in and stretch it out here. Get it just right. there. And then again, bring it up here a little bit and then send it to the back. And I'll do the same thing for the third one here. The blue, that's the one we didn't do yet. Yep, there we go. All right, you center it down just to where it's covering it. Position to back, and there you go. That is what your three tumbler designs are going to look like. So I will probably print the top one, and that's the one that we will do. And I actually use an air fryer with shrink sleeves. And so after I get done printing these, I will come back and I will be putting together the tumbler and show you how I create a tumbler. So what I do want you to know is we are not going to use what we have here, these mock-ups. These would only be if you're going to be selling in Etsy or something that you would be using these, or if you're designing something specific for a customer, then you would download these and you would send them to them so that they could approve your proof. So this is a good way if you're doing custom work that you can you download them the same way. You go here to download. You do not need the transparent background or anything. You just hit download and it will download these designs and then you could send them to a customer. I am not going to be using these for anything because I'm not selling this design and I am just going to be printing it to make it for our tumblers that we are going to be making. So again, I am not going to be using these mock-ups. This is not what you want to print. You're going to want to print these images, right? This, and this, which I already have in my downloads saved so that they are in a folder marked, and those are the ones that I'm going to be showing you how to print. So now I've opened a new Word document and I am going to change the layout here. I am going to be making the orientation landscape. I have some custom margins set up. And so I use 0 for mine on this. And the size, of course, we're going to be using an 8.5 by 11, which it was already selected. So now I'm going to go to Insert and I'm going to go to picture from this device. And I'm going to look in my downloads because that's where I have these. And let's see, it's these. I forgot to rename it, like I said. So I am going to pull in the number 1 here first. Now, for Word, in order to be able to move this image, you see I click on it and I can't move it. You're going to want to go here to layout options, and you're going to want to do the wrap through feature because then you can move this on your page. And I like to put it right kind of in the center of my paper because you're going to be cutting all the edges off. And as you can see, it brought it in here. You can look up here at the size right here, up on the top right. It came in at 8.21 by 9.31, even though we had it in Canva as 8.2 and 9.3. Now, you go down and then it's too small. So there it is, 8.2 by 9.3. But I actually liked it. I like it a little bit bigger because then I can trim my edges and I can make sure that it fits all the way. That is completely up to you. I do not like fighting with seams on the back where you're going to have a white mark if your seams do not match completely. So you can go with the 8.2 by 9.3 or whatever your tumbler is. Make sure you measure. But I like to go up just one click. So 8.3 by 9.41, or you can do 8.25 and that will automatically change that to 9.36. Maybe I'll use that one for now. So, but I really hate fighting with seams. So I might, let's see, go back here. I might just go up one, 8.3, 9.41. That is totally up to you. What you want to do, the size that you want to use. This is the size that I am going to use. Now you remember, I am using a sublimation printer that I have converted over by adding sublimation ink. It is a Epson Eco Tank 2760. I have been using the same one for over a year. And so I have a backup one on hand. And when I go to set that one up, I will do a video when I set it up. But as for now, I've been using the same Epson Eco Tank for over a year, and I have had really great success. I have designed and sold so many items just with that printer. You can use whatever kind of sublimation printer you want. I'm not going to have a debate with anyone on that. If you want to buy a real sublimation printer, go for it. I actually just use, like I said, my Epson Eco Tank 2760 that I have converted over to sublimation printing by adding sublimation ink to it. And I am going to be using HTV Ront 125 sublimation paper for this. So now the next step here is I'm going to go to File and I'm going to go to Print. And I want to make sure that my image fits nicely in here, that nothing is cut off. You can see the edge, nothing is cut off. So I like that. And this is not my printer that I'm going to be using. So I want to make sure that I go to my Epson EcoTank 2760. It's offline right now because I use a cord. I do not use Wi-Fi to print. Wi-Fi can hang up a little bit and then you'll get streaks in your image. I highly recommend using a cord from your laptop or computer to your sublimation printer. Now, my other things that I print, I totally use Wi-Fi for, but not for sublimation. Now I'm going to go into printer properties and I'm going to click on that. And I am going to make sure that I have premium presentation paper matte selected. Make sure that I have high quality selected. Then I'm going to go under more options. And under image options, I'm going to make sure that I emphasize more. And I'm going to make sure that I have emphasize thin lines checked. And then I'm going to hit OK. You are also in here, you're going to make sure that you are mirroring your images or reversing. So you're going to want to make sure that you have high speed turned off or bidirectional, whatever yours says in your properties here. You want to mirror your image and you want high speed turned off. So now I'm going to hit OK. And then I am going to go and print this and then we'll go from there. Here you can see on the right, my printer cable is connected and my printer is ready to go. And here's the image right after it printed. And as you can see, it is reversed because when we press this on, it will be the correct way. So I just take a nice sharp scissors and I trim my image down. You don't want to leave any extra paper on there because you're going to be pulling it tight and you want to have no white area showing on the tumbler. Here are a few more things that you're going to need. You're going to need heat resistant tape. I am using a heat gun and a 20-ounce skinny tumbler sleeve here, the plastic piece. And then also I am using a 20-ounce skinny tumbler that you can see here on the right. I will have a link below for the tape and the heat gun and the sleeves that I use. And then I will also have a link to my distributor for the tumblers as well. You always want to start by cleaning your sublimation ready blank. And for these tumblers, I like to use a coffee filter. They are lint free and it just seems to do a good job getting any debris off of the tumbler. Then I'm going to line up my design. You're going to want to make sure that you hold this up to the light and make sure that your image is on there correctly. You don't want to be putting it on upside down by accident. So then I line up the design with a slight overlap. You can see where I'm holding that with my thumb, and that's where I'm going to start taping my design on. Now on this tumbler, it is not straight on the bottom. It does have a rounded edge. So it's very important that you press your paper tight. I like to roll it real hard through the palm of my hand. And then on the top, I do the same thing. I rub the paper over the top nice and tight. And then I tape it down. It just in a couple places there so that when I stick it in the shrink sleeve, it's not moving around. But this helps the shrink sleeve do its job if you have that paper already kind of distressed and pushing down tightly against the tumbler before you put the shrink sleeve on. Now here you can see I don't use an overabundance of tape. I let the shrink sleeve do its work. So now I try to put seam on seam for the shrink sleeve and the paper. So I'm sliding the shrink sleeve on top of the seam of the paper. So this is the air fryer that I use. I believe it is a 7-quart basket. It is about 8 inches wide and about 5 inches deep. I took the metal basket out of it, and then I did lay some silicone wraps that I use for other projects in the bottom. That just protects the tumbler. So here I'm going to turn it on. So I go 385 degrees, and I'm just going to heat it up here. So I'm going to start it for 15 minutes. But we are going to be doing these at 4 minutes at 385 degrees. We're going to go the first 3 minutes, and then we're going to rotate it from side down to side up, and then we're going to do it for the last minute that way. So again, it's 385 degrees for 4 minutes, and right now it is just heating up. So I'll let it go for about 6 or 7 minutes before I put my tumbler in. So here we go. I've got this preheated. So I am going to be putting seam down in here, and then I'm going to close the drawer, and I am going to set this for 3 minutes. And we are going to be running this for 3 minutes. Then we're going to turn seam up, and we're going to run it for the last minute with seam up. Again, that's 385 degrees. Now you're also going to want heat resistant gloves or hot pads or something to handle this with because it is extremely hot. So now for this last minute, I put my heat resistant gloves on, and now you can see that I have turned the seam up for the last minute. So for this final minute at 385 degrees, we are going seam up. Now it is done. So I have taken it out of the air fryer and I laid it on a heat pad here. I like to do a hot peel. Be very careful that you don't burn yourself. Be sure to wear heat resistant gloves and don't use tools for this because you will scratch the surface when it is hot like this. So you can let it cool down. I just find that the shrink sleeves come off much better when you do it when it's hot. You can let it cool down for a while. You can let it cool down all the way. That option is totally up to you. But just be very careful because this is going to be extremely hot. And this process just works so well for me. Here you can see that I've got it unwrapped now and it's sitting down cooling here. And the color is just so vivid. I prefer the air fryer method. I have tried heat presses, tumbler presses. I just never had any luck with them. And I started using air fryer, and I've used the same air fryer the whole time. I have done so many tumblers, and they just turn out so well. As you can see, the color turned out perfect. Everything about it just looks great. Now here I've added a rubber bottom. I will have a link below for these as well. I do like to put these on all of my tumblers because they have the care instructions on the bottom, and they also reduce noise when you set them on a table. They don't have that clink clink sound that the metal has when it hits a table. And here is the finished product. So I have turned this in 3 directions so that you can see it has great color, the seam looks great, and the design turned out really good. So thank you for watching my video. Again, like I said, I will have links below to items that I've used. And if you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Have a great day.